today's video is going to be kind of a get ready with me type style video, but I'm going to be using all NYX products because look what I got in the mail this morning. Oh my god! I'm still screaming on the inside. So yeah, basically NYX sent me a bunch of stuff to try out. I'm not doing this video for like a sponsorship or anything like that. They're not paying me money to make this video. They probably don't even know my YouTube channel exists. So they were just really nice and sent me a bunch of their favorite stuff to try out, and I love NYX. It's one of my favorite drugstore. It probably is my favorite drugstore makeup brand actually. So yeah, today I'm just going to be doing a whole face look with all of the stuff that they sent me, minus the foundation because I don't have any NYX foundation, so I already did that obviously. But yeah, I'm just gonna hop right into it, and I think today I'm gonna go for kind of like a grunge style look because when I tweeted about what kind of look you guys wanted to see in my last Get Ready With Me, that was kind of like up near the top, so I'm gonna do that, so let's do it. Okay, let's go. This is gonna be kind of like Manny MUA's NYX one brand tutorial video that he did a while back. If you guys don't know who he is, then you need to. Alright, so like I said, I already have my foundation on, so I'm going to move to the concealer. And they sent me 3 of these NYX Conceal, Correct, and Contour palettes. And they have one in light, medium, and dark. They also sent me this Wonder Stick too, which is kind of like for highlighting and contouring. And then I also have this NYX HD Photogenic Concealer that I've had for a while. Okay, so I'm going to go in with this light conceal palette thing, and I'm going to take the salmon color down here in the corner, and I'm going to try to correct my under eye bags with this. And like I said, I've never used this before, so I have no idea how it's going to work out. And I'm not really a fan of using like salmon colored concealers to correct my under eye. I just don't really do it that often because I don't have like super crazy under eye bags, but I'm going to try it out today just because why not? Okay, so far I like the consistency of this. It's not creasing under my eye. Maybe just the slightest bit, but it's not anything really noticeable. I don't know if you guys can see the difference. I have the concealer on this eye and then I don't have any on this eye. I don't know, does it make a difference? Is this eye bag less offensive than this one? Don't know. I think it looks a little bit better. Okay, so I'm going to go in with my trusty HD Photogenic Concealer that I just showed you, just because I really like the consistency of this, and it's just one of my favorite like concealers to kind of highlight with. So I'm just going over that salmon color that I just put on, and oh, you know what? I could have used the Wonder Stick to do this. Okay, I'm going to save my nose for the Wonder Stick. Typically I don't like putting this much product on this area, but gotta try something new every now and then. Okay, so I'm going to take this Wonder Stick. It is the universal color. Okay, well I guess the more you put on, the kind of more it shows up. It's just my skin is so light that not a lot of these products really show up on my skin. And I don't know, this is a universal shade, so maybe if I got the light one it would be a little bit lighter. And I think I'm going to blend this out before I put on the contour shade. So I'm just going to go back over everything with the sponge. Kind of makes your skin look a little bit dewy in the areas that you put it. Okay, going to use the contour side now. Just going to put a little bit on my nose. And then some on my forehead. You guys probably know by now that I don't really like to cream contour because I'm kind of just like a fan of not wearing too much product on my face, but it's fun to play around with new stuff. I'm going to blend everything out with this same Real Techniques sponge, and I'm going to blend it upward. Obviously, because you don't want to blend your contour downward. That is just a big no-no. Can't really tell quite yet if this is too orange. Seems like it's kind of hard to find cream contours for light pale skin that aren't really warm toned, you know. By the way, how do you guys feel about this lighting? Because usually I do my videos in my bedroom with like my bedroom as a background, and I use just the natural lighting that comes in through the window. But I filmed my NYX Face Awards entry video in this room against this backdrop with my ring light, so it's a little bit harsher lighting, I know, but I don't know. What do you guys think? Which do you like better? I don't know if you can see, but it's just creasing just the tiniest bit underneath my eye. So I'm going to take the NYX Studio HD Photogenic Finishing Powder to try to kind of combat that creasiness. So this is that finishing powder, and I'm just going to take a little bit on a brush. I've never used this before, but I've always wanted to. I've heard good things about it. It kind of reminds me a lot of the Makeup Forever HD Translucent Setting Powder. It feels really similar to that. Okay, I'm going to move right along to powder Okay, so I'm going to move right along to powder contouring, and I'm going to take my true love, my one and only, the NYX Taupe Blush. And I've had this for a while. You guys know this is my favorite thing to contour with. And I'm just going to take this on a little small dome brush from Coastal Crown Brush. Just going to apply this right over where I put the cream contour Wonder Stick thingy. Now it's time for blush, and they sent me two. One is Beach Babe, and it's kind of this nice kind of shimmery, how many times can I say kind of in one sentence, bronze color like this. Or do I want to go with this one called Amber? I don't know why it's called Amber because it's not amber colored, but it's just like really nice kind of light peachy pink. I think I'm going to go with Amber just because I want a little bit more pinkiness to my face. Oh, this is really pigmented. I just dipped it in there once, and that is how much I got on my brush. So I'm going to tap off the excess. Just going to dust this on the apples of my cheeks and blend it up into pretty much the area that I just contoured, just to kind of blend them together. I really like this color. It's not too in your face hot pink. It's just a really, really nice kind of subtle warmth to your cheeks. So they sent me like 5 different eyebrow gels. What are they? Oh no, tinted eyebrow mascara. I'm so excited to try these out because I've been wanting to for a while. I have never used a brow mascara before, so this is going to be real interesting. Just going to take this, it looks like it's just a tiny little mascara comb thing, and I'm just going to start brushing it through. I think I need to trim my eyebrows. What do you guys think? It's doing a really good job of filling them in without getting like a ton of the product on my actual skin instead of my brows. Obviously there's kind of a little bit of sparseness in my brow still just because I don't have actual hairs there. Like right here there's a little bit, and I'd kind of like them to extend a little bit further. I normally kind of take brow gel to make the tail of my brow a little bit longer. If you guys can see, there's a huge difference, and that's pretty impressive. I think this is going to be a really good product to use when I'm like in a hurry. Plus it looks really natural, so if you're into that kind of thing, then you will like this product. Okay, so I've already primed my eyes with the HD Photogenic Concealer, and I'm going to be taking this shade from the NYX Natural eyeshadow palette to kind of just use this as a base all over my lid. So I'm just sweeping this all across my eye, just because this is kind of close to my skin tone, and I want to put a base shade down first just so it makes the other eyeshadows easy to blend over the top. I'm going to go in with that same color that I just showed you, and I'm going to take my MAC 217 brush and just focus it a little bit more concentrated right in the crease. I have this natural palette and then the smoky eye palette, and there's not really a like matte brown shade in either of them, and I like to use like matte browns for the crease. So I'm just going to take this same kind of peachy shade. It kind of reminds me of Peach Smoothie by Makeup Geek, just a nice transition color. I'm just going to darken up that crease area. I'm going to take this NYX eyeshadow base in black and just apply it all over my lid. I'm just using my finger to blend this out. It's a little bit harder to blend out just because I just put down that powder eyeshadow, but we're going to make it work. Now I'm going to take this prismatic shadow in Smoke and Mirrors, and I'm going to apply this right over that black base. This is just a really, really pretty kind of green, blue, I don't even know, man. And I'm going in with that same eyeshadow on a fluffy brush, and I'm kind of just blending it into the crease, just because you don't want it to look too harsh. And this just kind of helps blend it in with that kind of peachy transition shade. I'm going to take this black, the second shade in from the smoky eye palette, and I'm going to be putting this on the outer corner of my lid. I'm just going to take this on a little shader brush, and I'm just focusing it right over here. I'm going to kind of put it in the outer V, but make it a little more rounded than usual so it's not like a straight V shape. I'm going to blend it onto my lid just a little bit as well. I'm not noticing too much fallout with this color, which is nice, but I am tapping off the excess a lot before I use it, just because usually blacks tend to get a lot of fallout and it's harder to kind of get rid of that. And when I have that color exactly where I want it, I'm going to take a clean fluffy brush, and just blend everything out. And I want everything to look really, really smoky, so I'm going to kind of go crazy with it. It doesn't have to be perfect, which is just nice about the whole grunge eye makeup. So I'm just gonna blend until I get that smokiness that I like. I'm gonna take that black all the way across my crease as well. I'm gonna go in with another prismatic shadow, and this one is in the shade Girl Talk. And I'm going to apply this in the inner corner with one of the tiny little brushes that came in the eyeshadow palettes. Wow, that was really hard to remember. Just going to place this in the inner corner. Normally I just throw these little brushes away, but they are pretty nice to just use to get some highlight in that inner corner. This is a really nice highlight color. It kind of reminds me of Steal a Kitten. For my brow bone highlight, I'm going to use this matte white from the Natural palette. I'm just going to take this on a big kind of fluffy shader brush and just place it right under my brow. I'm not using that same eyeshadow that I used for the inner corner just because that would be too much shimmer going on. Now I'm taking the Très Jolie gel eyeliner pencil and I'm going to smoke this along my upper lash line. And it doesn't have to be perfect because I'm going to blend it out in a minute. That's the word I was looking for. Gonna go back in with another one of these little handy dandy things. And I'm just going to run this along that just to blend everything out and kind of give it a smudgy look. I'm going to run this along my lower lash line as well. I'm not putting it in my waterline though because I'm going to put a different color there and smoke that out. I'm taking this darkest shade from the Natural palette and I'm just going to smoke out that lower lash line even more. And now I'm going in with the prismatic shadow that we used up above on the upper lid, and I'm just running this over the top of everything we just did, but I'm making sure that a little bit of that darker color still pokes through underneath. So I'm just going to put some mascara on. I don't have any NYX mascara, so I'm just using my Tarte Lights Camera Lashes. Can you guys even see that? I have no idea. But this is the NYX Wonder Pencil in the lightest color, and I'm going to use this to line my tight line? Waterline, that's the word. I would line this with black normally, but I kind of like to make my eyes look bigger rather than smaller. You're welcome for this extremely pleasant visual, by the way. Okay, so it's time to move on to the lips, and I'm actually going to be taking this taupe eye / brow pencil, and I'm going to be putting it on my lips as like a liner, and then I'm going to fill it in. When I think of grunge, I think of kind of darker eyes and then nude lips. So I'm going to be taking this NYX High Voltage Lipstick in Stone, which I'm so excited that I got because I have a few of these, but I don't have this one, and I've really been wanting to try this one out, so let's see how it looks. I love this. Okay, you guys, I think that's it on the look today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and hopefully it was kind of cool to see me use all these new NYX products. Just to kind of give you like a first impression on what I think of them. As always, I'll list everything down in the description. As always, I'll list everything that I used in this. What was that? As always, I'll list everything that I used down in the description box below. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and I will see you later. Yes. Okay, bye. I'm really sad that this wig is getting so disgusting now. Should I use this wig in my thumbnail picture so that I can trick people into thinking I'm cooler than I actually am? Probably not.